11-15, 3-11 in the ACC. And we are ready to get this one started. We're underway. Bears in the white, Hokies in the black, and Virginia Tech striking first on a nice little dump across. And that loss to Virginia. Near overpass here, they'll go back and get it. Desjardins just puts it across. Hokies now go to work. Back row attack, the tip coming up a bit short, and they'll give the point to the Bears.
But with Pierce and Patrick, they also have a back row attacker as well. So they have 4 hitters available on every single serve receive.
Into the block, but a second effort is on the money. It's Pierce, right place, right time. Leandra Mangual-Duran, the veteran of this group, the transfer from Missouri, serving Desjardins. Little roll shot, it finds the back line. Robinson right back to it. Looking outside here for Ava Merton. Lefty loads it up. And then down the line and in. That's good for Haley Pierce. And
4:23 pace right now. And like you said, 12 assists to get that done on 13 kills. So they're doing a really good job with their offense. Cal, a little bit down from that. 211 as a hitting percentage. Maybe they're going to pick it up right now, but they only had 4 assists.
Direction here now, up to 6. Here's a look at Maggie Lee. It isn't a situation where it never happens, but you don't see that call all that often as the Hokies are able to put away the easy kill up front.
Rotation 1, and they're trying to get Mertens to go to the right. Ava's going to either go all the way over or to the middle, and Sawyer will go behind the setter.
That was Desjardins receiving that, and Lee working it off the block. That stops a 4-0 run for the Hokies. Wow, the back set, easy money, upstairs and down quick.
Non-verbal communication between setter and hitter on that.
Now Thompson. Over to Pierce. Lee diving, but no one could get there in time. And now the Hokies with a chance to try and finish this one off. 23 all. Pierce already into double digits. Lee controlled there by Mangual-Duran. Desjardins denied. Bartalo, excellent recovery to keep this one alive. Walgren, the block is there for the Bears. And that will bring up set point here in the opener.
Pretty good coverage there, even though she didn't control it. They got the advantage. And then
Credit Bartalo for keeping that play alive. Set point here in the first. Walgren into the antenna, give the point to the Bears, and that's all for the opening set. And hey, can you top this first set here? It's the Bears that have the last word in a true seesaw battle. That next woman up mentality as we get underway in the second. Teams will switch sides. Bears are out of sorts to open this one up. And now Pierce. Bartalo there. Sends it sky high. Lee will put it across. Free ball here for the Hokies. Back row look. It's off the block. It'll fall in. That's Belle Patrick. I think you are right, as Pierce had really dominated the offense there in that first set. So getting some new faces involved here. Bartalo, long run. Able to get that across. The quick set to the middle. And that is hammered down there by Jordan Hallman. I think we're going to continue our trend here, Coach. Thompson, the sophomore from Lawrence, Kansas. Really seen her playing time increase this year. Asked to do more. Over to Pierce, rejected. But the dig is on point from Mangual-Duran. There again. Back row now, and it is stuffed. The Bears defense denies it upstairs.
In the first set, we've already had a couple here. This is a nicely formed triple block on the back row. And I hit my best shot and they got it. So it's a real momentum change if the block can start to come together.
A little discombobulated on that attack. And they're able to clean it up, finding that back line.
Line, deep shot. It's again a seeing eyeball. finds the corner of the court. Look at that slice.
Pretty good spin on that. Falls in, make it 6-4. Pierce. Back row again. And it leads to Hayden. Onto the court and immediately picks up the kill. Patrick having to kind of double clutch, if you will, from that back row attack. The timing
has to improve in the first link, and then the third link has to make something happen out of it. And it's really tough. It's a small court. You hear everybody's comments. You see facial expressions. And it's hard to get up by yourself.
Desjardins had the last kill. Overpass here. Near collision. Hokies go quick to the middle, and it pays off for Jordan Hallman.
Great persistence by the Hokies on that one. And they kept going strong with their offense, finally made it score.
There's another look. 6'3" middle from Johnson City, Tennessee. Merton down the line, but looks to be off the mark. No. And now on an 11-2 run, and it's all clicking, Rich.
Yeah, the Cal block and the Cal defense has really picked up. They've increased their dig percentage, and that's because of the block. And I think Virginia Tech just heard us talking about the block, so they put one up of their own right there. Changed the timing a little bit.
Hayden didn't play the entire month of October, returned on November 1st against Florida State. As Lee able to pick up the kill for the Bears to make it 13-8.
System set by Lau out to Lee. Lee decided to just take something off it and push it past the block. And then the defense can work around behind that. And that's what's accomplished right now by the Bears.
Quick set there, and Robinson is able to deliver.
Really nice delivery on that quick set, a gap set as we call it.
Set point as Johnson readies the serve. To the middle. Johnson there. Lee from the back row. They'll push it to Walgren. Excellent dig is there from Johnson. Desjardins now will push it across. Free ball, easy money, the hammer down from Desjardins, and that's all for the second. The Bears win it 25-12. They go in front 2-0. I believe the Hokies, they were up 3-0 to open this second set. It was all Bears after that.
Sport of volleyball is divided by a net, and you're on one side, your opponent's on the other. You never penetrate the other person's airspace or space except at the net, blocking and hitting. And with blocking, it's the one place you can actually reach over into your opponent's area and affect the play. And the Cal block was reaching over quite a bit and affecting the play in that second set.
And now it's back to Maggie Lee. And the ace drops that right in the bucket. Put it right in front of Sierra Cates, who's come on, and she couldn't believe that one fell in right in front.
A string on the ball. No spin on that ball at all.
She's been serving for quite some time. A 6-0 run. Make it 7-0 now after that last point. This is right at the net, and nobody home there for the Bears, and that stops that 7-0 run after the 4-0 Hokie start.
Hokies are splitting their serve-receive, getting Pierce on the right side right now.
Walgren, that one slips through the block. Desjardins now, big high set block, was ready for it, but Hayden cleans it up.
All out and hits really strong. She took a little bit off it and hit it high, and they got a chance.
Tough receive here from the Hokies. Pierce just gets that across. It's back to Hayden. The dive there from Manuel Duran. And then the big swing from the lefty, Ava Merton.
Improving her passing, improving her defensive positioning and movement. Didn't talk about her serving, but that definitely was a factor as well.
Merton there with the block. Yeah, Coach Malcolm said, look, Maggie's always a player we'll highlight and talk about. As we saw stats earlier, still one of the best in the ACC when you're talking about just overall offensive output. But again, this is someone that can be one of the very best in the country, but she keeps working towards some of those goals. For a young team, talking to Coach Byers, a lot of excitement on a trip like this, but also a learning process with some big matches late in the conference slate. Ham on the move.
It's always tough. Travel is hard, no matter what.
See if she can go tomorrow evening. Bears, no rest. They're right back to it against Virginia tomorrow night. As the kill is there for the Bears, we'll have that for you right here on ACC Network. That was all Burton there, turning that one back.
That was all Burton. Ham was a little bit late on that, but showed enough hands that it changed the effect.
Carrick, good blast there. Finding that back row.
Something to have to deal with a little bit as the opponents deal with Mertens as well.
Desjardins. Overpass there. Ham ends up sending it backwards to Lee. Now Pierce stuffed. Merton and Ham again teaming up. Ava, Ella on the scene. Ellie. 20-13. Bears are 5 points away. Make it 4. The ace. Sophia Johnson in a bit of disbelief that ball dropped in. And now the Bears a chance to get their second win in a row and take the sweep here over at the Hokies in their first ever meeting. Hayden. Down the line. That's out, and that's all. So and the call stands, and the Cal Bears win it 25-13. Thought we may have had one more point to go. Not the case. And in the first ever meeting between these two programs, it goes to the Bears of Berkeley. A sweep over Virginia Tech.